Welcome to Joshimath, a once serene hill town in the Chamoli district of Uttarakhand, now at the heart of a devastating environmental disaster. This is the story of land subsidence, a catastrophe that has turned lives upside down. Over 900 homes and businesses have been marked as unsafe or scheduled for demolition due to massive ground subsidence. Workers in yellow hard hats and fluorescent bibs are racing against time, pulling down buildings marked for demolition. The sound of machinery echoes like doomsday.
We completed building the extension to our house just a year ago, hoping to rent it out. Now it's marked for demolition. We don't even know if the government will compensate us.
As you walk through Joshimath, every street tells the same heartbreaking story. Families uprooted, lives disrupted, and an uncertain future looming large. In the Tehsil office, hundreds of men and women protest under the banner of the Joshimath Bachao Sangharsh Samiti, highlighting the government's apathy towards their plight.
We've been given a single room for my family of 8. Some days we get food, on others we fend for ourselves. My children are depressed and unable to focus on their studies.
The disaster struck in full force on January 2nd, when a breach in the JP colony boundary wall unleashed a torrent of muddy water, leading to widespread panic and chaos. Satellite data from ISRO revealed rapid subsidence between December 2022 and January 2023. Despite the gravity of the situation, the government issued a gag order on sharing information. Joshimath's tragedy is rooted in its unique geography and fragile ecology. The town lies near the main central thrust, a tectonic fault line, and is built on ancient landslide deposits. Despite warnings, large-scale hydropower projects and rampant construction have continued unabated, exacerbating the region's vulnerability. For decades, we've warned about the dangers of constructing large hydropower projects here. The Tapavan Vishnu God project in particular has had catastrophic impacts. Ignoring expert recommendations, the construction of the Joshimath bypass as part of the Char Dham Road project has further destabilized the area. Joshimath's story is a wake-up call. It's a stark reminder of the price we pay when development disregards ecological balance. As this town grapples with its future, it also serves as a warning for other Himalayan towns. Welcome to Joshimath, a town known for its stunning Himalayan views, spiritual significance, and now its alarming rate of land subsidence. The town's foundations are literally slipping away, a disaster long foreseen but largely ignored. Joshimath, with its rich history dating back to the 8th century, was always more than just a scenic town. It's a significant spiritual center, home to one of Adi Shankaracharya's 4 cardinal institutions. However, this town is now at the forefront of a major environmental crisis. On December 14, 2021, the Supreme Court ruled against a clutch of petitions filed by the Dehradun-based citizens for Green Dune and others. These petitions oppose the widening of 825 kilometers of highways to 10 meters, addressing national security imperatives. Curiously, the Char Dham Yatra road widening project, which began as a tourism initiative, morphed into a national security project in 2020 to facilitate the movement of armed forces and defense equipment to bases in Uttarakhand. Joshimath is one of the most important bases in the state for servicing defense needs on the India-China border, beyond Mana Village towards Naiti Pass and Mana Pass. In 2019, the High-Powered Committee, HPC, was set up under the chairmanship of Ravi Chopra to study the impact of the project. However, Chopra resigned in February 2022 after the Supreme Court bench accepted the Ministry of Roads, Highways, and Transport arguments for road widening. The oversight work for 3 strategically important highways was handed over to a committee headed by retired Justice A.K. Sikri, reducing the HPC's mandate to just 2 non-defense roads. In 2008, a task force recommended against construction in areas with slopes above 30 degrees and called for comprehensive environmental assessments. These warnings echoed through subsequent reports, all of which were largely ignored. The devastating 2013 flash floods, which claimed over 6,000 lives, were a stark reminder of the region's fragile environment. Yet large infrastructure projects like the Tapovan Vishnu God hydroelectric project continued unabated. Accidents during the construction of the Tapovan Vishnugad project, including multiple instances of tunnel-boring machines getting trapped, caused significant geological disturbances. These incidents, coupled with the 2021 glacier outburst, have only added to Joshimath's woes. Locals and activists have long voiced their concerns, citing improper geological studies and mismanagement. Despite repeated disasters, the project's environmental and social impacts have been downplayed. The cumulative impact of these projects, combined with rapid urbanization and poor planning, has led to the current crisis. Joshimath is sinking, and its residents are paying the price for years of ignored warnings and unheeded advice. Joshimath's story is a dire warning for other hill states following the same path. Sustainable development and rigorous environmental oversight are crucial. The fate of Joshimath should serve as a lesson for all, highlighting the urgent need to balance development with ecological preservation. Join us in advocating for a sustainable future for Joshimath and other vulnerable regions. The time to act is now.